Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene, in my hot house with 3 fans blowing on me right now. So if you can hear a hum, that's what that is. I am here because I am forcing myself to start this next quilt project. I second guess myself so much and I make myself sick over the decisions, and it's like I take it all so seriously, and then I say, you just gotta start, damn it, start it. So that's what I'm doing. I am starting this quilt that up until like a minute ago I wasn't even sure of the name. I am going to go ahead with the floating wonky stars, and it looks like this. And there's a million ways that you can complete this. First of all, if you would like this pattern, which would come in very handy, because I don't know how you'd make it without it, you need to be at least a $1 patron inside Patreon, or if you're a $5 patron or YouTube member, you have access to my patterns also. If you don't want to do that, for whatever reason, you don't want to give up a $1 coffee, if that even exists. McDonald's I think still has $1 coffees. Cumberland Farms too, as we Mainers know as Cumbies. I think that's only an East Coast chain, so if you're not from around here, then you don't know what Cumbies is. If you don't have the pattern, it will at least give you some ideas. So still watch, okay? I mean it. Let's talk about this for a second. I made this like more difficult than it has to be. You don't have to do it with all these separate blocks. I did that in case somebody wants to make something scrappy. The point is, these big blocks, the A, B, C, D blocks, are blocks you're supposed to feature. I'm going to be making my applique wonky star that I made in a previous video. Go watch that, because I'm not going to be showing you how to make it again, but I'm going to be doing that. And I don't like the idea of that. I just think it's going to be a lot of work. But I'm going to do it. And all of the background, my plan was to use just one fabric, so that it looks like the stars are floating. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? And the stars are going to be appliqued onto whatever fabric I use for the background. Now, if I wanted to, I could just cut a big piece of fabric and applique stars wherever I want. So that's one idea that you can try, and you don't need a pattern for that. There's a couple of reasons I don't want to do that. First of all, I didn't think of that until a little while ago. And I like lines. Even if I'm using just one fabric, I like sewn lines. It like makes it look quilted, even though it's not quilted. And then the other thing is, like I said, if somebody wants to do something scrappy, they can. You can put anything in these gray blocks. It could be blocks that you make and trim to size. It could be panel, blocks from fabric panels. And even if they're like not big enough, well, you could add around them or something to make them big enough. It can be, what else can it be? It can be anything you want. And then for the background, you can do like me and just use one fabric, or you can go ahead and use a whole bunch of different ones, and you're going to have the sizes of all of these in the instructions. I give you the sizes of everything here. I have decided I'm going to do the wonky stars. I'm still trying to convince myself. And my background was supposed to be muslin. I don't have a lot of fabric that is like, 3 yards worth, and I didn't have anything that was a print that I liked. So I said, when I get my muslin, I'll do that. And then I was going to make the stars out of batik, because I have quite a few batik scraps. Oh my God, I'm so hot. I put my mother's air conditioner in, and that was a workout. And so I thought that'll be pretty. And then I was like, man, I wish I would have had some kind of a galaxy kind of looking background. And the muslin, there's nothing nighttime about that. I would have liked it to look like stars in the night sky, not stars in the muslin sky. So I got a shipment, and I opened those boxes yesterday, and those were 5-yard cuts. And one of them, I was like, I cannot believe I got this. Oh, let me go get it so I can show it to you. Not that you need to see what muslin looks like, but this is the muslin. And I just like that muslin so much. But I thought, this will look plain. But I had another idea, and I'm not going to tell you because I'm going to save it for another video. So I saw this, and I mean, there's nothing else in that box that even came close to something that I might want to use. So I think this is a pretty good option. I really would have loved a galaxy kind of looking dark batik. And when I had that shipment, the last shipment, I didn't plan ahead. I would have pulled some. There was some nice prints that I really would have liked. But this is not too bad because it's not like really dark. Do you want to see it? Look. I think that might work for me. I don't know. I'm not sure. But it's not just plain. And it could look like a night sky, a kind of a weird night sky. I feel like I have to keep moving it. What the fuck? I don't know. And it's because I'm so unsure. I'm just so unsure, and I'm trying to convince myself. I like that there's some gray in it. See, this is why I had to start this series, because I'm going to be forced to make a decision. And then for the stars, if I wanted to, I can still pick from, you know, these batik scraps. I have a whole box of these, like these size pieces, you know, and some smaller. So that's still an option. I don't know if I'm gonna like the colors though on this. I don't know. For some reason, I don't think I care for all that mixed up stuff on this. So here's another fabric that I got in the shipment yesterday. And I didn't do an unboxing because I just didn't. I don't think you're going to like it. I think maybe I could like it after it's made. I thought this for the stars. I know, weird, huh? But they're golden, twinkly stars, and there's like some black and some gray in there. It doesn't look at all like it goes with this. But I don't know. Maybe once all the stars are on here, it might look good. It doesn't really matter. It's really to just show you guys what I'm making and how to make it. So I have to decide. And please don't try to tell me your choice. I don't really need to know. I just need to decide for myself. I think with this, and then maybe like a narrow border around with this, and then maybe a wider border around with this, it might look really cool. I'm trying to like picture it in my mind, and I guess my mind is over there because that's where I feel like I have to look to picture it. I just think with all of them, see, I think with like one star, it doesn't like really work. But I think if we had all these stars, all the A, B's, and C's and D's are stars of different sizes. I think I need to go with that. I really do. Oh my God, why do I worry so much over these things? So that's the deal. And then the other thing, again, is why I like stuff. I like stuff that's not all the same size, obviously. It's a lot more work to cut, but why I wanted the individual blocks, you know, for the people who have the pattern is because sometimes we have just a weird piece, one piece, a weird shape, and it's like, what am I going to do with that? And, you know, it's nice to just have scraps of different sizes and be able to use them in different sizes. So there's all kinds of sizes here. So I am committing to at least getting started. I'm going to look forward to that now that I've decided I have to just go with it. And, you know, let's just say I'm going to go with these two things. I just think that, I don't know. I think that's my best option. I like to save all my batiks to cut other squares for sales and stuff like that. All right, you guys, $1 patron or up. The info is in the description box down below. If you don't see a description box, tap under there or use your mouse and it'll open up and it's there. People say, there's nothing, there's no description box. Ask a child. Always ask a child. Why are my glasses so dirty all the time? Still dirty. I can deal with that. No, I can't. That's a big spot right there. So entertaining, aren't I? What the hell? Get off my glasses. I like my yellow glasses. I'm going to stop now, and I'm going to get started. I'm kind of glad that I'm not using the muslin, because I think the idea that I had for that was going to be too much for this particular quilt. And I don't know off the top of my head the size of this, but all that info is in the with the pattern and the instructions. Okay, you guys, I'm excited. That's it for now, I guess. I will be back as soon as I can get some of this done. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Double-handed bye. What is the deal? Didn't I just do that the last time? Am I forgetting how to do this? Bye. Bye. I have no clue how to say bye anymore. I'll just say bye.